mean, it's on his fucking Twitter. I can find it.
Yeah, someone posted it.
Shanny for Christ here.
So,
Jesus, we're jumping.
The Salt Mine here.
Are we going Twitter first?
Which
first, like palate cleanse. Drag eats lobster bisque. So I'm gonna have craft beer. And now that I am like an official like Salt Mine member, hashtag what about Jew is a valid hashtag. I do have a computer science degree, but unfortunately I'm gainfully employed and not autistic.
Well, an 18 code for the Jewish piano when Sam comes on.
Well, speaking of about hashtag what about Jew?
Oh boy.
We can jump into that if you want to.
We can do it. Oh boy. Oh lord.
So Lordy, who's 240? Our good friend Midnight. He's a friend of the show. Not really. He watches and he's adult, but
he's a friend in the sense that Steve is a friend of hygiene.
He's definitely not a friend anymore.
Oh no.
I don't think he was ever.
So he may have he probably didn't notice this, but that's a Nazi that he's retweeting. I don't think he noticed it.
You know, it's a cat meme version of Oswald Mosley, who was like a prominent Nazi in Great Britain, like in the lead up to World War II era.
Oh, so someone you probably shouldn't retweet if their name is that.
Yes, like
if their name's Goebbels.
No wait. That's just besides the point of the image directly below the name.
But it's anime.
He was the leader of the British Union of Fascists.
Okay, so what did I say to him? Let's figure that out. Okay, add Nazi to list of unlikable characteristics to Midnight. I said it eventually, dickhole. Didn't think this would be the newest one. I said it right the like the fifth time. Eat a bag of dicks. How about since you're so good at reading, you start reading? Fuck off.
Okay, add Nazi. I would like to remark that I am clearly better at reading than you. Okay, add Nazi to the list of unlikable characteristics to Midnight. I didn't think this would be the newest one. I can't drag. Do you want to do your Midnight impression?
I just want to point out you added an I that wasn't there.
Drag.
Me condemning a book that's being exposed for being a fraud is being Nazi? Are you freaking okay? Are you feeling okay? Jesus, make that bigger. Billy, are you unless? I think you need to go to the doctor. Throwing around Nazi like it's candy. It is not nice.
That sounded like a mix of G-Man having a stroke and Midnight.
I can't get the odd pauses there. They're really intermittent.
You're still playing me, Sam. Continue.
Okay. You literally retweeted 2 Nazis. I never said it would be interesting to read Nazi propaganda. Hey, that's me. Being an incel, even though you spelled it inkle, and a Nazi aren't that far off. I think that is why you have such a rocky relationship with Sam. It is because he is sneaky, right? Really, Billy? really is this?
Hashtag what about you?
Hashtag what about you?
But Sam, is he wrong?
No comment.
You
No
know, I
comment.
remember the good old days when people could post pictures of Nazis and share their love of history regarding the images, rather than accuse those who posted them of being evil. Also, incel, come up with a better insult, please.
Wait, so he's saying let's look at pictures of Nazis lovingly.
Yes.
Wait, Sam.
Now I've been to many Holocaust museums and I don't look at pictures of Nazis that lovingly. Maybe I'm crazy. Maybe most of my great aunts and uncles died in the Holocaust.
Sam, do you not love the pictures of SS guards standing in front of the piles of bodies at Auschwitz?
I mean, it gives me a boner. I mean,
Yeah.
no, I don't love it. Maybe I'm weird. Maybe I don't think it reflects a love of history.
$2 from
Looking
Jesus
at
is
photos
Lord.
of officers.
You ready to talk about number 5 yet, coward? Thank you for the $2.
Who is this?
Jesus is Lord.
If
What does he want to talk about?
He was being sarcastic against Jesus is Lord. You got to read my sentence that I put there, Jew.
So, who is okay? So,
The last
it
one.
wasn't an insult, just a statement of fact. Look, Midnight is in a very serious internet relationship.
Drag
Now,
her up.
Based upon the level of contact he has with his boyfriend, I would say that by that standard, I'm in a very deep relationship with Billy, and an extremely gay marriage with Drag, where I blow him daily. If we're scaling this on how often and how much, but I have a virgin asshole, and I don't want to lose my virgin asshole to a trans.
I knew it was coming.
I'm not touching that. Not going anywhere near it. So I've got enough trouble on Twitter.
So, for reference of that audio, that came from a would you rather of Shanny's butthole or a tranny dick?
No, wait.
Kickstand.
Kickstand.
The first question, there were 2 questions. The first one was, would you eat Shanny out
Until
or would
completion.
you take like a very well hung tranny up the ass?
Yeah.
And then you up the ante to same second option. Now you're going for the truffle yeast forest that Rev dines at. And that was a very hard decision for me.
It is a really difficult decision. Drag her up.
You gotta make that bigger, man. I can barely see that.
That's as big as that.
Hit the plus thing next to the trash.
There's a zoom option.
Yeah,
Oh.
the plus.
There you go.
There
Figured
you
it out.
go.
Figured it out.
Good job, Billy.
There you go. I have just enough autism to do the fucking stream. What's up?
Billy, what do you do for a living?
I'm an electrical engineer. I don't fucking do with software and shit like that. Fuck off.
I don't want it working on me. I'm just throwing it out there. I
It
don't
probably
feel
already has. The military has a lot of my machines.
I haven't had my vasectomy yet. All right. Incels feel entitled to sex with women. I don't. Just because I'm not having sex every day like you doesn't mean I'm an incel in the way you think. I have a boyfriend I hope to be with one day. What is wrong with you?
Well, okay, so first off, there's no way that Billy's fucking every day. Like, his girlfriend presumably still gets a period.
Yeah.
I mean, you can get
Not anymore.
Hey, I'm sure Billy got his Red Wings.
I have them, but not the greatest.
Not a preferable option.
No, not a preferable
But
option.
also, like, he says he has a boyfriend. I don't believe this boyfriend actually exists. Like, he exists, but is not his boyfriend.
And
My dog is just, I don't know what's going on. My dog is just disappointed with me and just went from underneath my desk to his bed.
you're up, Sam.
All right. I have a boyfriend. I believe you.
Expose the rat. This is who he's retweeting. That's just
Yeah, a fucking guy who's an anime version of a fascist.
yeah, and he says expose the rat.
Also, did we read the original tweet that the guy sent that Midnight retweeted and responded to? Because I think that so I explained to my coworker how Hitler saved Germany by banning usury and the charge of interest, which was destroying the economy by bankrupting / enslaving small business owners. I also made her read the protocols. I'm getting closer and closer to my desired Nazi girlfriend. That's what Midnight retweeted and
Holy shit.
So, like,
Hitler didn't do any of that. Hitler didn't ban anything like that. He was working with Deutsche and Rothschild and the Swiss banks. Swiss banks funded most of the fascist growth phase. So they were backing BMW and all those guys.
It was my people's fault, baby. It's always the Jews' fault.
It was the Jews. So, okay, I said, look, I was one of the few people who's like, look, he has these weird predilections where he needs to know everything about every topic. Sure, why not find out how many farts it takes to kill a human being if they inhale them? Whatever, right? So, I kind of get the fascination with weird shit like that. That's clearly like over the edge, but there's a line, like there's a clear line where someone's openly endorsing Nazi ideology, openly endorsing it. This is, I'm not sure.
Well, Drag, I want to put a finer point on this because and this is a guy who suggested that I need to read more about other topics because I'm too focused on what my career is. And this fuck had clearly never heard of who Oswald Mosley was.
He knows
so
now.
Maybe familiarize yourself with history and politics, you dumb, fat, albino, blind cunt.
It was a
Fuck your stutter.
Huge fight when Mosley marched through the streets of East London. And East London predominantly was the Jewish sort of centre of London. Not quite so much these days after World War II. Really huge riots, really violent riots when Mosley tried to march through the streets of London, and they had to abandon it. And fun little aside, my first landlord in London was Mosley's grandchild.
Does anyone find that surprising? Like, does anyone?
No. Okay, soldier from the bathroom stall for $2. Private Gary, on your knees, soldier. What did Mo say? Mo, can we review Shanny via audio only from now on? No.
No.
That takes away the punch.
Dude.
At least that's what Rev told us.
Like, man, that dog has some technique. Like, we have watched the yuck bang of fucking Shanny and Rev. And, like, you know what? Like, that dog has way better technique than Rev.
And floppage.
Yeah, and slack.
Looking through some old pics, and I was like, "Oh shit, these are old the stills from the fucking yuck bang." And it reminded me, Xavier, you and I have actually never went to one fucking rodeo since we've been here, and I feel like we're missing out.
Not a fucking good idea for you, Drag, or fucking Xavier. I've got to tell you, really, I don't think I'd be doing it.
No, wait, both of us together, or are you saying you've never been to a rodeo?
I've never been to one.
Okay, I've been to a rodeo.
Okay.
I'm a true Texan.
He's black. When have you ever heard of a black rodeo? That shit just sounds like a lynching. Like, what do you?
The current champion bull rider is black.
Really?
Yes. They haven't realized he's black yet.
It's just bruising.
There are black bull riders out there?
Yes.
I thought y'all didn't fuck with wild animals.
Have you not heard about the stereotype with fat white chicks?
There's a crazy white person that's in the ring that runs around, so that's safety right there. You feel safe.
Is everyone enjoying the meme that Midnight has shared?
Everyone I don't like is Hitler, a child's guide to online political discussion.
No, you signal boosted a literal Nazi. We are calling you a Nazi, or at least a Nazi sympathizer, because you are showing sympathy towards Nazis.
Well, okay, just be fair. Let's be fair. It's not like he's sharing anti-Semitic propaganda.
Right. At this point in the search, it was like, all right, he has Nazi leanings. And then I discovered this piece of information. And I needed the world to know.
Retweeted by Is that Midnight's Twitter? I think that's Midnight's
That
Twitter.
is.
I
Huh.
didn't know what the fuck this was. I was like, holy, okay. He retweeted this? Like, what the fuck? And
It would be a shame if there was two of them.
Oh, it's another one. I know, but I wanted to point.
I just want to point this out for anti-Semites. If the Jews controlled the media, would the stereotype be that Jewish guys don't have big dicks? Like,
That's a good point.
Oh yeah.
I feel like that's a very strong point. Like there'd be stories in the Jewish media of the Jewish mega penis. How will women handle it? Like,
Yeah, there would be way more Hanukkah movies.
Yeah, repeat subscriptions wouldn't happen much, though, would they? Think about the repeat subscriptions. You know, buy the newspaper, read the headlines. Jewish men have 9 inches. Go, fucking, where's my nearest Jewish man? They find it. They'll never buy that paper again. It just wouldn't happen.
so really, it's a slow burn.
Jesus.
But is it acceptable, though, to discuss the economic structures that were put in place by the Nazi Party outside of the humanities stuff and say, well, what did they actually do to the economy? Is that something you can discuss?
Yeah,
Very academically. Absolutely.
yeah.
As an academic discussion to say, you know, what the Nazi Party did to get Germany back on its feet was actually a reasonably good economic position to take. The humanities side of things was
If you read the book Collapse by Jared Diamond, and it's all
Okay.
about societies that collapse,
Yeah.
they actually had a section where they talked about the environmental and structural issues that made the Rwandan genocide possible.
Yeah.
Like, you can do that in a specific context, and context is very important in that type
Sure.
of discussion, and it's a fruitful discussion. I think it's absolutely an important thing to analyze the economy of Germany and like why Hitler was so popular. I think that
Yeah.
that's insanely instructive, but there's a context. The context can't be, well, the Jews are evil.
Yeah.
Or,
Of course.
No, wait, have we
I-
shown the book recommendations yet?
Oh, we're about to next. Mo,
Oh,
$2. My parents aren't related. They are married.
Oh God, that's from last night.
God.
So, yeah, this is one of the other people that was on the thread, right? Because this is an academic discussion.
No, this is another one that Midnight, this Tanya person, whoever that is, I don't know who that is, but retweeted this. If someone
I
else
just
wants
thought
to-
since we're talking about books and writings on Nazism, maybe we should see some book recommendations that Midnight is retweeting.
Is that called What the World Rejected? Hitler's Peace Offers from 1933 to 1940?
During this time, I believe there was an invasion of like 5 different countries. I don't-
Austria, Poland, Czechoslovakia. Poland was the last one, wasn't it? That kicked off.
Really,
Oh.
just all the countries of women I try to date. But
all,
like,
all I hear is Poke Flute.
Oh my God! Like this doesn't both. So yeah, I've always been one to attempt to dismiss fake or paranoid ramblings of the era. Genuine criticisms and issues plus fixes are much more interesting, though. Probably going to get the Manifesto for Breaking the Financial Slavery to Interest by Gottfried Feder, among other books. And then,
by the way, Gottfried Feder, civil engineer, not an economist, but was a Nazi.
Strange. $5 from Buck Melanoma. My first wife left me for a Jew. No, wait, it was a combat medic. Damn you, Drag.
we fuck people's wives. I don't deny that at all. Matter of fact, we fuck each other's wives too. Don't ask me how I know that.
At each other.
Sergeant Gibson.
Oh God, that fucking video. You guys are wrong.
No comment.
Okay, now we're gonna go into Agrippa's favorite segment, which is probably his least favorite.
Get the hell out of my background! Get out! I told you to leave.
Okay, Vaughn.
Leave.
Agrippa, how many of your girlfriend could fit inside of her? Like, if we're in like a Hoth, like
Hold out, Shanny.
How
Hold
many,
out, Shanny.
like when you were at your peak Agrippinus and you had like 5 models.
I
How
think
many of them?
probably all of them.
Like, how many
All
are
of them.
fitting in there?
All of them.
All of them.
Yeah.
They're just varying in there for warmth.
I don't know what they. Yeah, just they'd just be lost to the world, wouldn't they? Because you don't come out of there. You don't come out of there and actually expect to live a normal life.
I hate myself. $2 from I'm sorry Wilson. Something Sam's girlfriend's language. It means slobbering potato in German.
Oh, you're wrong for that.
I get it because she's a Nazi.
I just want to say that I think Pete's is like so sweet about how he supports Chantel and he makes her laugh and he's just there for her.
Really?
And
what?
Can you more of a view of the horror?
that's something that's really rare in this world, is having someone there for you and making you laugh and supporting you through all your decisions you make and not make you feel bad about who you are as a person and what disabilities you have.
Shanny, you should feel bad about who you are as a person. You're a terrible person. You don't need that support.
She did nothing wrong. I don't know why you guys keep making videos and talking about her. She's a wonderful human being.
Folks, it's not a baby carrot.
It's definitely not a baby carrot, folks.
It's not.
That's
Not
needed
in
in a world that is so cruel and apathetic and completely heartless. I love how Pete treats her, and I love how he makes her feel like she's special, you know.
Let me see.
And that's really needed in this world. Is
speed.
You know, people, I know it's never gonna happen, but you know, be kind. Be kind, because you know, when you're unkind to people, you make them bitter. You make them.
I'm gonna jump to a Becky
You make
Good
them look
Hair
at people
video.
differently and not trust people as much. You know, it's not good being unkind to people. Like, I don't know how many times a day, you know, I know Chantel can relate to this too, but I don't know how many times a day it's like I get.
Hey folks, Jesus bless you. Jason William Egroff here, Revelation News. And no, this is not to sell books.
Okay,
because
so
I know
I
that's
have to
going to be the
explain
allegation.
why this video was made. All right, so I was very honest with Rev News about what I thought about him as a person, as a man, as a father. I went in on him. I was not nice. I was very, very, very honest with him. And I told him that he had never held an actual job in his life because he's a trust fund kid that is incompetent. And that's why his mother left him money instead of actual home training. And so I mentioned throughout that writing a shitty book is not work. Anybody can self-publish and have people blow smoke up their ass. And so Rev felt some type of way because that was one of his greatest accomplishments in life, evidently. And he made this video.
Okay, it's never been about money for
we
me.
should have a Tard book club.
A Tard book club?
Yeah, where we just pick a Tard from YouTube. Like, Agrippa, I know you want to do this. A Dead Kennedy in Space book club.
Oh yeah, definitely. That's a definite given. We definitely review Munchausen badges stuff. That's brilliant.
Also, Bill, you might want to see the tweet that Midnight.
Yeah, I just read that one. Oof.
Do you want me to drag? Do you want to do your?
I was leaving that one alone.
No, one of you read it. You can't.
I'll read it because I'm a bad person. At this point, literally nothing I say is going to convince you. So why should I try? You want to believe I'm a self-hating incel Nazi? Go ahead. I am everything wrong with the world. I am evil incarnate. Why, if I killed myself tomorrow, you wouldn't care, would you?
Don't threaten that to military members or former military members, because the first thing I'm going to think about is don't talk about it, be about it.
Well, I'm gonna say don't threaten me with a good time.
I
think
care.
He is a fair amount self-hating, and he is an incel.
And at least a Nazi sympathizer, if not a full-blown
he's
Nazi.
at least Nazi adjacent.
Okay, so I was upon that idea until I saw the video. The moment I saw the video, I'm just like, you went mask off. You went past Nick Fuentes. Like Nick Fuentes wouldn't post that.
So okay, so I'm going to play devil's advocate. Okay, I think he has weird predilections, and from what I've recently been told, he did not watch the video, but just retweeted the response. And so now, for the life of me, just reading the response that the commentary, the caption that was on the video was bad enough, right?
So I don't know how Twitter works, because like I do things and I'm
Fuck you.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Actually, Agrippa should be the one that's most offended.
Yeah, is it weird to like retweet shit that you don't read? Like that would seem to me like that's a very odd thing. And when you're literally tweeting out Hitler without a second thought, that makes me think that you're anti-Semitic.
So the usual social decorum is that if you retweet something without adding your own caption to it, you're endorsing that thing.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's like sharing a status on Facebook that someone else posted.
Yeah. It's right up there with the same argument that Bull gave to Spackle, that the reason he hearted the thing fucking with her is that just so he read it.
No, but just like Facebook, where you can share somebody's status and add your own caption to it, Twitter also allows that.
And Billy.
Yep.
That's why I'm here and not Bull. Hashtag what about Jew? Hashtag what about Jew?
Oh, we also have another hashtag. Hashtag midnight is a Nazi. Feel free to use those too.
Hashtag I would fuck Midnight Sister.
Is this a cry for attention?
I don't. Everything he does is a cry for attention.
Okay. So based on that framework, is it reasonable to say that he actually believes any of this shit that he's retweeting?
I think he's looking for a group of people that he is like-minded, right?
Yeah.
In what context is questionable, because I've actually checked out some of the people on that thread that he's talking to.
Yeah.
Agreeing, and they're talking about sucking off femboys and all that stupid shit. Some of them don't like the fact that I exist, evidently, as a mixed race person. So I don't know. I feel some type of way. I'm pretty sure.
I mean, I don't like that either, but like I don't have a Twitter profile based on it, you know.
Well,
that's some decorum, folks.
Well, yeah, all those unreasonable biases aside, look, we see this all the time with some of these people. Is they're lost, they don't have much going on. They're trying to latch on to some sort of group that gives them gratification, or validation in some way, shape, or form, and towing the line and retweeting stuff and all that sort of stuff. Just says to me, he's just a lost little person. I can't sit there and say he's a Nazi, from a few tweets. I think it's probably a bit much. I think it's more he could be retweeting fucking anything, sandals, fucking new sandal shoes, or it could be anything. That he's got a group that go, yeah, you're right with us. You're saying the same shit as us.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He's at least sympathizing, and he's going down the pipeline.
Does he know what he's actually sympathizing for? I don't think.
No, he's a dipshit. Just because a Nazi is a dipshit doesn't make him less of a Nazi. It just means they're a dipshit as well.
Yeah, I just struggle at this point after a few tweets to go, he's a Nazi or even a sympathizer.
$5 from Buck Melanoma. When I think of trust fund kids, I do not think of a guy who buys all his clothes from Spencer's and has a beard of a trans man.
Xavier, you should check your front door.
I'm already eating it. That's why I'm not on camera.
Oh, okay. I just got a text message in front of your door.
Oh, that is the
What did you
creepiest.
order him?
Food.
What kind of food?
Food? Not all the food. I know it could be.
There were several things. There was like 4 or 5 things. One of them was leftovers.
Like, at what point is it eating, and at what time is it just feeding? Like,
Is it past that?
Just devouring.
Before or after you say sous vide?
Okay, so it was salad, appetizer, soup, entree, dessert.
Tonight we feast.
Money. She wants money.
A regular meal.
They pay Brad Pitt good fucking money. What? Yeah. See the title of this video and you're really gonna think I lost it, but I used to have a channel. I lost my mind and the government was, I thought, was buzzing me through my nose ring, all kinds of crazy stuff. And exactly, I was getting off alcohol. My sci-fi novel is a prophecy. There's actual prophecies in my novel.
Drag, you've been
You
reading
take
it.
me as an intelligent man, don't you? Yes, sir. Of course, Tabor replied humbly. Then please explain to me how, Tabor, you expect me to buy this horse manure.
It's a good story, which it is. Sorry, but it is. It's a good story. Now, to an atheist, of course, they're going to say, oh, schizophrenic. Yep, he's schizophrenic. Like, there's something wrong here. He's thinking he's writing history.
And when you're out there, without a care, yeah, without a touch. But it wasn't because I didn't know enough. I just knew too much. Does that make me crazy? Does that make me crazy? Does that make me crazy? Possibly.
The rapture's going to happen soon. Did you know that? It is.
Ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine. And you just can't get into it because they would never understand.
I look like I'm dying of cancer.
Your eyes.
Oh, why? Oh, why?
Depending on your definition of cancer, it could be correct.
Yeah,
'Cause this is cancer on my
eating
screen.
Doritos.
Well, no, this on my screen is cancer.
It's so
Right,
pretty.
well, that's a disappointing amount of fun.
Look at my baby's eyes, folks. She's got the prettiest eyes.
I look like I have cancer eyes.
It's right.
I'm not as pretty as I used to be. You can see the freaking like jaundice and crap
No.
in them. You can see sickness.
I've
Diabetes.
got a producer in
Who said it best?
California by the name of Zev Goober,
Oh, that's fucking great.
who has a production company. They actually put stuff out. They put out the movie The Objective. He looked at my work. And he said, you have a good product here, but you got to finish all of them. He said, you got something I could sell. That's what he said about my screenplays, folks. I had never done nothing, right? I don't make any money on it, Eve. I don't. When you self-publish, you make no money. Do you know what the Statue of the Statue of Liberty represents? It represents a bare-breasted prostitute in a church.
No, wait, what?
Wait,
It's a
pause
sign
it.
of
Go back a second. I want to the photo. Rev, what happened? That looks so much better.
This was, oh God, this had to have been 2018 when he was still like not that lucid.
Like when he was being like molested by Shanny.
Yeah.
I was going to say, what word is he going to use?
No, wait, he looks like a grad student that would be at our college, Drag.
He does look like a lot of
who you're
grass.
talking about. I know exactly who the fuck you're talking about too. Yeah.
Yes.
I class with that guy. I know who you're talking about. Yeah, fuck that guy.
Yeah, what the fuck? He hangs around our fucking atrium and it creeps me out
a lot.
It's a sign of rebellion and Satanism, folks.
Wait, what the fuck is on his front teeth?
Go back.
Whoa.
What the?
It's a sign of rebellion and
bruh.
That shit.
And Satanism.
Oh, is that the truffle butter?
I was gonna say it too.
That's definitely shit.
That's wrong. That's wrong.
I need to go brush my teeth now.
That's it.
And this is Becky Goodhair.
Some folks look at my teeth.
Oh, it's great.
I look completely diseased.
Correct. That's the first
my
right
teeth
thing
are
you've
like
ever
falling
said.
Out. I'm gonna die soon. But there's a rapture.
Maybe eating the Shanny diet isn't good for you.
Or anyone.
Church of
Philadelphia,
Philadelphia, the 76ers. Why he put 6 on there? Satanic perversion.
No, it's based on the year the fucking country is found. You fucking idiot.
But
no,
they made
Billy.
it 6, folks.
It's the devil.
Jesus Christ, Rev. Brush your goddamn teeth.
Once.
I think he has,
This is not acceptable.
He's been brushing his teeth with Shanny's ass hairs. He's been brushing his teeth. Don't call him on that.
It's satanic. It's all frickin' satanic. Sixers. Are you 5'5"? Then I'm 6'6". What's that?
Oh God.
If you're 5'5" now, if you're 5'5" now, if you're 5'5" now.
That's some evil stuff, guys. Sorry. I love Slipknot, but that's evil. And he sealed me. I don't have a bindi like my wife, which is beautiful. She has a perfect bindi.
No.
She's married.
No, it's not. No, it's not. Your wife is horrific looking. I literally believe that if we had human meat farms.
Okay. What does that word actually mean?
Bindi?
What? Bindi?
Yeah.
It's like it's an Indian religion.
They have like the dot.
Yeah. But that's not that's not that.
Yeah, it's not in Christianity either.
That's a goddamn mole.
No, I think she got hit by a fucking BB gun and it stuck.
It must have hit her teeth too.
I mean, she got hit by an ugly stick.
She's got a fucking moustache coming on.
No, the ugly tree. What do you mean stick?
Did you see that? Was that just the lighting?
I'm thinking that's just residue from Rev's ass.
$5 from Maynard saves.
No. Sir, wrong.
Ron. The rapture's coming soon, said every Christian generation since Jesus said, some of you will not die before I come back. Thank you for interrupting me, Sam, you dick. What?
No, he doesn't eat. He doesn't eat Shanny's ass because he finds it to be debasing. Or no, she doesn't eat his ass, excuse me, because he finds it to be demeaning towards women.
Okay, but sir,
coming on women's faces.
Have you proven that people from Jesus' time have died?
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't believe
Wait,
that.
never mind. Agrippa's here.
Say what? Say what?
I said, he said, has he proven that everyone from Jesus' time has died? And I said, no, wait, never mind. Agrippa's here.
I threw a slow ball and Billy hit out of the park.
Okay.
I called you an old Australian cunt.
Did you? Shit, that's never been done before.
No, never. Let me write 5K worth of words, and then I will get a video out for you, and you're gonna be.
If you get your dick chopped off, and you adopt a really screeching accent, then the image is complete.
Okay.
Wait! I can already nail that.
Agrippa is a big meanie.
Dude, you look like if Eddie Hall went to medieval times every weekend instead of lifting.
Thank you.
See, I am too. You can't see it. It's just it's there though. There's a ring on my head.
Is she like flicking him in the forehead all the time to try to give him a bump?
My wife can see it.
No muscle.
I'm sealed. He sealed the shit out of me. There's prophecies, folks. Later.
Oh boy.
I missed this one. This was the other day.
Will accuse him on a regular basis, ladies and gents, of they'll accuse Brett Keane of changing YouTube history to fit his narrative. That's what the atheists will constantly try to do with a Brett Keane. They'll claim that Brett Keane changed his origin story 100 times. You know what I mean? But then the atheists will claim that the internet never forgets, right? Well, what the atheists are attempting to do now is
$2 from Angry Rose. Shanny's bump looks like Drag's nipple.
change YouTube history because they feel like enough time has gone by where they can pretend like they're the ones that's got a spine, and they can pretend they don't got their tails between their legs. So I'm about to remind them about some things and remind them why they're being treated the way they're being treated.
I gotta move it up a little bit.
Like, I just like every time I hear this, it's like, I punked you in a Starbucks in front of people in public. Like,
It gets better.
Has he got dick sucker's throat?
What?
Has he got cocksucker's throat? Listen to his voice.
Any fear in my heart whatsoever. None. All right. He can show all the pictures that he wants. That was my idea to begin with.
Yeah, because you wanted me to touch you. Yes, G, that's the fucking point of me showing them. You kept asking me to touch you and manipulate you and throw you and all this other stupid shit that straight guys don't ask me to do. That's
Did he
what
ask
I
you to
do.
cup the balls while you threw him?
Oh, I'm calling his bent as a 2-bob watch, this bloke.
Do you think when he asked you to throat him, he didn't mean choke? I thought I had timed it correctly with the sip, but I didn't.
You and Nate both, because Nate told me something I didn't know. Why is Nick Suter just sitting in a voice chat by fucking weirdo? So look,
he's waiting to dox the group again.
Do a lot of things. Why does Nick Suter brag about his education? Why does Nick Suter have low testosterone? Oh, why does Nick Suter look like what would happen if you anthropomorphized a fart in the middle of a lecture? I don't know. I don't
want to
know.
go bake some bread with Shanny. I stand by that. I did not know this, and I wish Nate would have told me this before I met G-Man, because I wouldn't have done half that shit. There was not one time, because Nate used to hang out with this dude every week, like a few times every week. There was not one time where G-Man didn't bring me up. Like, even in movies, remember the fucking Avengers Endgame movie where the Hulk and fucking Thanos are duking it out?
Sure.
Civil War.
Hey, Nate, that's gonna be me and I want to do that to Dragnauct. What, bitch? Excuse me?
Fuck.
I don't know which one he is, the dom or the submissive in that one.
I don't care. I need to know this kind of shit. When people are saying
you
shit, like,
had to go, and like you're like, I'm gonna go knuckles deep.
Right.
Speaking about Knuckles Deep, this super chat asked the question, Mo, is that 62 IQ in the right, the upper right of the super chat? Yes, it is. I'm just gonna round out the Knuckles Deep thing.
Disgusting.
2 knuckles.
He can try to lie and manipulate things all he wants, but at the end of the day, ladies and gents, he doesn't put no fear in my heart whatsoever, none. And then there's a geek room, and he said, hey, G-Man's afraid to come on our channel, and blah, 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 blah. None of that garbage is true either. What a lot of you new people and uninformed people don't know is that I've had a bunch of occasions where I talked to Drag, and I had a bunch of occasions where I spoke into the geek room.
No.
Okay, via either text message or I've been on their show.
How'd that go for you, buddy?
Nobody's afraid of them. You know, I'm a Christian. We Christians are as bold as a lion. I will go to their house and knock on their doors.
No, you won't.
Okay, and a lot of them are scoffing and laughing at that idea. But let's not forget, it wasn't that long.
How bold was he when I was in New York?
He made up an illness so he wouldn't have to meet you, and then said he thought you had a gun, so that's why he didn't show up. I remember that.
G-Man, anytime we will go, I will pay for whatever cab or train, go to Essential Jiu-Jitsu. We'll go.
He's gonna look. He's gonna get behind you and put you in a rear naked choke. You might be.
Yeah,
there
he
for a
ain't
while.
gonna. Well, first off, I'm not letting that fucker behind me because I don't want to feel a poke. But like,
you gotta dude, I'd be scared to touch him. You might catch a UTI.
I'll wash my hands.
Long ago on this YouTube channel.
That's
where I
COVID
threatened
20
to
there.
go to the man's house and embarrass him in his neighborhood over the stuff that he was doing. And he had Christians and atheists come to my house and beg me not to come to his house.
What?
Even true empiricism. A man who was going back and forth with him left and right had to come in my room and stop me. Because a lot of people here know me. They know I'll go there. They know I will show up with the boys in blue or the boys in black now, I guess you could
talk to you.
Yeah.
Yeah. What this is serious. So I know Gary's the crystal meth capital for distribution in Indiana. Is it meth? Is it AIDS?
Yes.
Is it crack? Why is he so skinny? He doesn't look like a heroin addict.
I think it's maybe some autoimmune disorder. I feel sorry for him though. That's true. He never got to where he wanted to in life. Now he's stuck to this idiot. He's like, shit.
No, fuck that guy. Fuck that guy.
$2 from
He
Angry
never-
Roach.
He never retweeted Nazi propaganda though, so I'll give you that. I'll give him that.
Speaking of which, $2 from Angry Roach. G-Man versus Athena. Who would win?
G-Man.
G-Man.
Easily.
Yeah, he doesn't live in his mom's house and calls them parasites.
He just has to walk slowly away from midnight.
Right. Here's the thing. In any competition,
Yeah, G-Man.
computer programming assignment.
Oh.
That's
So go with G-Man.
Oh, that's a good one.
You're on.
Not getting a UTI.
Oh, yeah, we win that one.
Sorry, G-Man.
could say. And make a scene in his neighborhood. He knows it.
He'll come with the police and make a
I
scene
think
in
what
your
he was
neighborhood.
afraid of is
What would happen if he starts making?
No. He answers it. He answers it.
Oh, he does? Okay, let me
I've
check.
watched a good percentage of this, and I was pissing myself laughing.
his wife retaliating to him. Because, she's the only one doing anything productive in his house. But anyway, let's not really go there. Let's actually talk about who's afraid of who here. See, I'm not afraid of the atheist community. They're afraid of me. Before I started blocking all of these people on here, remember, I'm the one that was challenging all of them to come on my YouTube channel to have a discussion, just like I do on the G podcast, where I challenge the Hebrew Israelites to come on and prove their positions. I was challenging the atheist community. And you know what excuse I got? You're not on my level. You're not on my level. You're not on my level. You're not on my level.
Really pissed at me.
I only talk to people
Dude,
who
you
went to
said
college.
that, what, 4 years ago? I think it was 4 years ago.
Years ago it was.
It had to be about 4, because I was still in Maryland when you said that to him. Yeah, it is at least 4 years ago.
It was before my earlier Germanic girlfriend. In the long line of Germanic women.
Jesus. How many have you had?
Well, so the last one was half German, half Irish. Which I still count, and tall, so I still count as Germanic. There was Hitler's niece.
You didn't form an alliance with Hitler's niece, though, did you?
I wanted to annex the Sudan land,
Yeah.
but she didn't seem game.
So we can't call her a girlfriend.
Not a girlfriend.
No.
And then this one's actually from Germany, but somehow also more Jewish than I.
Wait, is your standard that you have to sleep with him?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry, Midnight. You don't have a boyfriend.
Oh,
not a real relationship. You don't fuck with her. Sorry, it just isn't.
Okay,
What
$2
What
from.
if she fucks you?
Wait, what?
Look, open up that can of
No. Bad Xavier.
No.
$2 from Senator Porpoise.
No, Billy, that was the perfect time for the drop.
Oh,
Like he laid it up for you.
This one?
But I have a virgin asshole, and I don't want to lose my virgin asshole to a trans.
That one?
I'm going to get into so much more trouble. Fucking stop it, guys.
$2 from Senator Porpoise. Knox County is Indiana's meth capital.
So, distribution. So, I like to get high and watch drug documentaries. As Dragnauct.
Yes.
And I watched one on meth. And the distribution hub in this one unverified documentary on Netflix said it was Gary. for distribution.
I'm sorry, Wilson. For Gary's sake, Sam saying he'll take your back does not mean your back door.
No,
You gotta tap that button.
Do you not tap that butt?
I do.
Knowledge. I only talk to people who actually know what they're talking about. You're not on my level. You're not on my level. You're not on my level. And that's what they kept saying over and over and over again. I got sick of hearing it. So I'm like, listen, if you don't want to have no discussions and you're going to talk all this smack in my live chat, I might as well kick you out. I might as well block you.
He seems real tough
You
right now.
understand what I'm saying? I'm so justified for blocking them, it's not even funny. And I'm actually going to be doing a Google Hangout, theist only, by the way. There will be no atheists involved. And we're actually going to be talking about this. As a matter of fact, it won't be a Hangout. It's going to be a G podcast. Atheism is the next topic. I'm telling you guys, I'm going to smack these people senseless.
What is the G podcast?
It's where him and his dick suckers sit around on the stream yards, and G-Man says things, and they kind of mindlessly agree to it, and they get bored, and they leave him, and he just starts ranting about me. That's literally what it is.
Is it just me, or does anyone have a desire to watch a cougar jack this prick?
I don't think there's a lot of cougars in New Jersey, but
I don't want the cougar to get indigestion.
yeah. And when you're talking about cougar, you talking about like animal or like 40-year-old woman?
Like a mountain lion.
There you go.
Jack this bastard.
Well, I mean, Shanny ain't no cougar, but she's 37.
Yeah, like
would we have to have a yuck bang if they did a porn?
Oh yeah, we would
Yeah,
have to.
we have to,
have
yeah.
Like there'd be no choice. No, because it's like let me be real. G-Man's a fucking idiot, right? But I think he would definitely pipe down fucking Shanny if he thought that she was a dude, right? So I think that if given that scenario, like we would see the beast come out.
Okay.
Like,
Would we consider it blackface if he had to make a black person call her drag?
But I got to ask you a question. Go back in the day when I first came into the community, and you guys had been playing with G-Man a while. And I remember when he used to work.
Wait, when you first came to the community, were all of the comment sections in stone tablets?
Yes, they were. Yeah, hieroglyphics. Do you remember the video of G-Man dancing?
There's been a couple.
Yeah, he's got, and then the ones at the gym and the bowling alley.
He's got no rhythm.
It's
He's
like
the
he can't
reverse
walk.
shade of black people. He has all of their weaknesses and none of this.
He's Carlton, is what you're saying.
No, because Carlton's smart.
It just, I just can't see him actually getting coordinated enough to fuck. He'll end up throwing his neck out or something.
I think that you know when you catch a fish and it just flops itself off the hook and just trying to get back in the water.
Yeah.
I imagine that behind Shanny, right? So
Yeah. Fuck! It just got in there.
But
Yeah.
there's no chance. There's no chance that Redline's coordinated and he was able to fuck.
We've seen.
Well, to be fair, at the end of the day, that thing became a lesbian afterwards, so probably not well.
Oh, I mean, she was wearing cargo shorts beforehand. Let's not delve into this.
I'm gonna go get my steak.
Let's just not get into the minutia here.
On the G podcast, it's not even going to be nice, and I am not trying to be nice on the G podcast. I'm going to make a point on my G podcast. I'm going to make a point because I'm not running for none of these atheists. I mean, I'm the guy who got on camera and put $2,000 on camera, offered to give the money to who was it at the time? I think it was either Hogtie Champ or it was Christopher Monty. It might have been Monty, to be honest. Because I think that's the only person I would have trusted with that kind of money. But I think I might have trusted Hogtie.
That's the closest he ever got to it.
Sam, pronounce it right. It's Monty.
But I was willing to give that money to one of the atheists, and they was to hold it until Matt Delunty came on my channel for 2 hours, debated me on slavery, and then the money would have been his. $2,000 I was going to pay him. $2,000. That's how bad I wanted to debate him. I wouldn't give Matt Delunty $200 now.
Because he doesn't have
Because as far as I'm concerned, he's been utterly rebuked on this particular topic. It's when the
Eventually he
topic
calls
is hot
me
that you wanna
racist,
deal with
apparently.
somebody. Not when things have cooled down and people ain't paying you no mind no more and the atheist experience is dying. No, now you're not going to get my attention now. You know what I mean? Because people are starting to understand this man's argumentation. They're starting to understand his style in the atheist community. Starting from Dylan Hunty down, where they were saying, well, should we really debate people if they're not qualified. You understand what I'm saying? And we'll get to that one in a minute to show you how stupid that is. Or I might go into in detail on the G podcast. I don't know. But
he does a little bit of both.
The whole point of the matter is this. He kept making excuses. And it wasn't just him. It was Scientist Sam. It was Fiona. It was a lot of people in this community that kept making excuse after excuse after excuse why they didn't want to debate me on abiogenesis or evolution or a topic like that.
Sam, could you remind us of what your stipulation was?
Oh, he had to read my master's thesis and then talk to me about it to demonstrate that he read it and understood it.
Yeah.
It's still open, right? Like if any creationist wants to do that, I will gladly debate them.
What was your thesis on, Sam?
My thesis, it was on peptide detection algorithms for mass spectrometry. So the idea is that if you, it was in the case of yeast, ironically enough, but Cerevisiae, not so brewer yeast, not candida. But
I'm gonna go
the
make
idea
some bread with
is
Shanny.
if you take all the proteins in the cell, you digest them, shoot them through a mass spectrometer. How do you evaluate what you detect to understand what proteins are produced?
Okay.
$2 from Buck Melanoma, Christopher Monty, and Ozzy Mendez. Thank you.
Oh God.
You understand? And my time is valuable. So when I started realizing that these people just wanted attention, which a lot of people are starting to understand this now, I decided that they wasn't worth my time debating.
It's not worth his time now.
Your time is valuable. My bad.
And what they're trying to do is put it.
Listen, G-Man, the asshole girls that live across the way from me don't pick up after their dog, and one of their bitch friends decided to puke all over our sidewalk. So if you want to clean that up, I will pay you. How about that?
Double your usual rate of $6.
Yeah, I'll pay you above your usual rate. I'll pay you $10 an hour.
Ooh, that's some really good money for him.
Spin on it that they're trying to put a negative spin on it, saying that I'm afraid of them.
You are.
You understand what I'm saying? Which I think is hilarious. It was 2 weeks ago. I was out there in front of 7 Hebrew Israelites, but I'm afraid to take on one atheist. Give me a break.
No. You going and stand out in front of dudes that dress up like Black Power Rangers trying to suck their dicks is not intimidation, okay? That's a date, right?
Yeah, it's weird. Why do they dress like their characters in the show Space Ghost from Adult Swim? You're welcome. I nailed it.
Yeah, they do look like that. Goddamn.
They do look like a Space Ghost.
Like, seriously? Really? Give me a break. Give me a second here, guys. Hold on. One second. Hold on.
Where the fuck is he?
In the park.
Okay, so I'm not afraid of no atheists.
I think you're right. I think he is in the hood.
There ain't atheists on YouTube that strikes fear in my heart.
Really?
I can talk about Christianity. I can tell you why I believe that God exists. I can tell you why I believe that God is morally justified for anything that he's done in the Bible. I can talk about biblical slavery because I've actually read my Bible. I've studied my Bible, and there's a difference between a person.
Steve McRae's manager. Now you have somebody with money on your show. I'm thinking they're referring to Agrippa. Can you scrap together that me?
We run the world, bitch.
$75 to get G-Man to come on.
He means money that we'll be able to separate from the entity.
Fair. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, fair. I forgot. Yeah, you have them pinchers.
I mean, I did buy you the half a fag beer that you enjoyed.
Hey, what do you mean half?
Also fair. But no, I rather set $75 on fire than give it a G.
I drank that beer though. It's a good beer.
Yeah, you drank your glass, and I drank my like 3.
No, but I've had that beer when it was still offered. I bought Xavier an orange milkshake IPA, and that is the only beer that he will tolerate.
It was amazing.
It's actually a very good beer.
It actually brought a tear to my eye. I'm gonna be honest.
Frank, if you're still watching, someone arguing with me about if I should give G-Man $75 or not. Members only, please. Can you do that? Thank you. Drax's not here. I wasn't paying attention. G-Man needs a fundraiser to buy himself a fan. Poor sweaty dipwad.
person who's a theologian or a person who studies theology as opposed to a person who reads something as a comic book. It's like a giant talking to a mouse. I'm going to do quite fine when I talk about my Bible to the atheist community. The atheist community are the ones who everybody pretty much should believe or should prepare themselves for them to struggle talking about the scriptures. The Bible says to study to show thyself approved unto God, a workman that need not be ashamed, rightly dividing the word of truth. But the key word there is to study thyself
Speed this bitch
approved
up.
unto God.
That's a new verse. I haven't heard him use that one.
I'm trying to win the approval with the way I study and with the way I try to go about understanding scripture. I'm not trying to please no man on here. So when I study, I'm already asking these different questions. I'm not waiting to
skirts. I disagree. Right?
Yeah, I think he's trying. I mean, I think he really wants to,
maybe 7 at a time, or
I disagree.
Do one of hey, come over here.
Hey, stop showing Cheshire's moves.
To struggle about understanding the Bible or whatever. You know what I mean? But no, I'm not afraid of drag. I'm not afraid of the geek.
You say
I'm
I
not
should be
afraid
more
of these atheists.
Sonic the Hedgehog than Knuckles?
I believe it's the other way around.
We're not scared of you, G-Man. Shut the
I am
fuck
more
up.
than willing to debate Matt Dillahunty. This is like for the 100th millionth time on GTV, not on his platform. I refuse to go to his platform.
I feel like we should
Before
go
I would go to his Patreon project.
Yeah, I'll
repetitive.
Because this is just stupid. I talked to Matt yesterday. Matt has other things to do, like kayaking.
No, eventually he calls me racist. I'm looking for that.
Yeah,
I would go to his atheist experience, but I'm listening to too many excuses from the atheist community.
Oh, thanks,
He wants
buddy.
to have a biblical debate.
Yeah.
On is slavery in the Bible.
You look like Kyle
moral
on
or immoral.
TRT.
Come to my YouTube channel and talk to me.
Thank you.
Mark my words, ladies and gentlemen. And
That's what I was
get your
going
paper out, ladies and
for.
gents. Get your number two pencils and get ready to mark down all of the excuses. Not reasons, not logical or sound reasons.
Hey, Matt, you mind coming on my channel for like 10 minutes, man, just to bullshit, just to piss off G-Man? Yeah, sure. And then just to show, just literally to piss G-Man off, and then continue on the fuck I was doing. That's it. Just to piss him off.
On why you won't do it. But it's going to be a bunch of excuses. I'm more than willing to have a debate with Mr. Silvis on abiogenesis. He's already got stomped by me on evolution on this topic. A lot of people tend to forget that. And you want to know what? Get ready for the bag of excuses that he's going to give you. Everybody on the net knows, except for the people that follow after him, that endorse lying, that make excuses for lying, and actually are hypocritical on this particular topic. They say that certain people on here are horrible people for lying, while they themselves support a liar and lie themselves on a regular basis. Everybody listening to me knows that there's no way you can defend abiogenesis scientifically. You can't do it. It's a pseudo-science. You cannot prove it using the scientific method. Oh, gee, men don't know what the scientific method is. Not only do I know what the scientific method is, but when you define it, or when I define it, whoever goes first, you don't understand what abiogenesis is, how it works, and why no scientists, why science can't say that this actually happened. Now, biogenesis?
At this fast speed.
He is basically a crackhead. Or release crack, baby.
Watching New Jack City right now? Is that what's happening?
But here's the thing. It actually improved his cadence of speech.
It did.
Weirdly enough.
I see some people in the chat. We got bite-sized Cobra vids here, guys. A big fan of that fucking channel. Hell yeah. Hey, I'm pretty sure Geek Room won't mind bite-sized Cobra vids. When we get to fucking Cobra, when we get to the king, right? Please be sure to signal boost that.
That's a totally different story. Light coming from life. Totally different story. Jesus is Lord. I see you watching, Joe. I saw your interaction on Geek Room. Yep, man. I saw how they were treating you, man. That's why Christians, and I'm glad you went on here, man, because there's more proof why Christians need to stay away from those kind of YouTube channels. They're not interested in having a conversation. They're interested in making fun of Christians.
I literally talked about this with Jill. I said, we don't give a shit about religion as long as you're not a piece of shit. So that's what I was, telling Jill and you. This is the reason you two are treated like pieces of shit, because you're pieces of shit.
God, he's so fucking hurt.
I just don't understand it. It's like, I'm an adult enough to I don't give a fuck. Like, I went to the homeland, Israel, right? And I just fucking enjoyed myself. I went to a fucking religious service. Like, who the fuck cares? Like, just because I don't believe in it doesn't mean I'm going to ruin everyone's fucking time. Like,
yeah, you're not there every time they say a pair. False.
Yeah, like,
it would be funny, but you'd probably get murdered there. But
my jiu-jitsu instructor is probably, definitely a much better Christian than G-Man will ever be, and a much better man.
I think all of us are much better Christians than G-Man will ever be.
Yeah, But like, I don't care. Like, we just don't talk about religion because it doesn't mean that the guy doesn't like care about me and that I don't care about him, right? Like, an important person in my life who I absolutely love, but it's like, I don't need to make religion this big thing unless he makes it a big thing. And I think, like, I don't know, being an adult, which I understand is a complicated concept to this fucking mongoloid.
But he knows
Like,
that his viewership will go up.
common
His
denominator
money
in
will
our community.
go up if one of us showed up on
Fair.
his channel and actually had a back and forth with him, and he actually did good. He knows it. I know this, and everybody else on here knows this. There's only these newcomers that's coming, that's getting to know me.
Oh, here's that Walmart phone again.
I apologize about that, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, Pimp Monks is in your
Carnivorous
chat.
8. Matt Dillahunty
Hashtag
does
what
watch me.
about you?
Matt Dillahunty knows who I am. All right? You go to his Patreon channel. He responded. As a matter of fact, he's talked about my channel quite a few times. You're one of the new people I'm talking about, dude. You don't know what you're talking about. That man knows who I am. He knows me by name. The man was talking about me in Australia. And I can prove everything that I'm going to say. As a matter of fact, you're going to get a bird's eye view when I finish with my documentary. All right? You don't know what you're talking about, sir. I have a long history with that guy. So the point of the matter is that...
Fucking documentary was going 5 years, hasn't it?
It has been like anytime me and Matt talk, like G-Man might come up as a joke from me, but like he doesn't give a shit about G. Like I can't put into words how less of a shit that Matt can give about G-Man. Like I can't. I tried my best earlier this year to put into words how little G-Man really means, but G-Man thinks that Matt saves a little space inside of his fucking brain just for G-Man. It may be like some homoerotic shit going on, but I don't know.
Oh, he saves it in there for you. He's gonna make some
he's trying to
lobster
change history
bisque
on
tonight,
YouTube
if you know
so
what I
they provide
mean.
financial gain. They're convincing a lot of these new people that's coming on the internet that the reason why we're avoiding their YouTube channels is because we're afraid of...
over on a table, nondescript, romantically. There's some mouth kissing, and even from the back, mouth kissing. And then with every rhythmic, stop shaking your head, with every rhythmic thrust.
Stop disagreeing.
Into his shitter. G-Man comes way closer to finishing.
No.
G-Man probably thinks jujitsu is in Israel.
There is jiu-jitsu in Israel. Oh, a little drunk.
No, wait, is it?
And me going to your channel and you...
Warning spells it.
What's these fucking t-shirts say? Parental?
I can't
something?
read it. Yeah.
Something parental.
just wanting to make fun of me. When I come to the conclusion that you don't want to have a civil discourse, you're either blocked from this channel or I don't want to talk to you. I don't have nothing to do with you.
Discourse.
I don't want nothing to do with you. Nothing. I'll say proper for the grammar Nazis and the word Nazis out there. You know what I mean? But I don't want
the
nothing
Nazis like midnight
to do with people who's going to waste my time. Every time I try to have a civil discourse with Mr. Silvis, as soon as he gets backed into a corner, he overtalks. And then he wants to play that we're not going to take you serious game. If you didn't want to take me serious, then why did you goat me into having this conversation with you? Oh, I know, super chats.
Wait,
fucking goat again. Jesus.
Wait, Drag, do you know who this Mr. Silvis is?
Who the fuck is that?
Yeah.
Your father? I mean, that does make sense that you said, who the fuck is that?
Point taken.
Oh my god.
Biological father. Yes, that is accurate.
Okay, $5 from Buck Melanoma. Sam's crushing hard on his sensei.
He's a handsome man.
You never wanted to have a serious dialogue to begin with.
Ooh.
You know, a lot of these narcissistic
Who taught him that word?
Looking down on everybody else in the world, atheists. I don't know why they're looking down on everybody, because they're the ones people should be looking down on. People should be pitying these people, right? But
you're in the park at 2 o'clock in the morning.
You're at a chess hustler's chess table, and you're saying that, gee, man, you lived in a gazebo.
Okay, I'm sorry, Wilson, for $5. Midnight isn't exactly sure what jujitsu is, but he's pretty sure he hates it.
Oh my god.
Oh, you're fucking wrong, fucking Wilson.
That's wrong.
Was Wilson actually the guy who was?
Makes me wonder is how do you make enough money to have this type of disposable income to be pieces of shit? It's wonderful.
I'm glad they do, but shit.
Yeah. I'm sorry, Wilson and Jeremy Pace are like my two favorites in that department. They're like, how? But
Who's your
also
buddy?
great.
Who's your buddy you can hit
Who's your
hard
buddy?
too?
Oh God, who's your buddy? Just waits. Like he waits and he saves that shit
Wait,
up, and he'll
wait.
pick 2 fucking sentences.
Somebody actually identified me in the chat.
Oh, someone knows who you are?
Yeah.
Where?
Members only.
Where?
Members only.
Where?
Are they a tranny?
There goes the YouTube. I enjoyed being on the Geek Room. Fuck.
Well, we got to kill everybody now.
They sit in their chairs and they put everybody down, claiming that they're the bright of the bright, that they're the smartest people in our society, and they know this and they know that, and they memorize this and they memorize that. But when it's time to have a conversation about those things, we find out that these people are indoctrinated and don't know as much as they know. And believe it or not, this is taught in Scripture. The Bible says in 1 Corinthians that God takes the things that are despised and the things that are looked down upon to make humble those that are. God uses the things that are not to humble the things that are.
Come on, call me racist.
Exactly, Jesus is Lord. It ain't just you. It's all of us. It's all of us. And it's just the truth. Nobody's afraid of these people. In fact, I look forward to having a conversation with some of them.
Looks like what
Problem is, I can't get through the mountains and mountains and mountains.
Jesse Lee Peterson raw dogging Candace Owens.
Wait, have you seen Jesse Lee Peterson? Or not? No, Jill.
Yes.
No, I don't know what he looks like.
Mountains and mountains of excuses that they make when
I
it's
don't
time to
know.
have these discourses. And these
He'll make fun of people's appearance and
You
then
guys
hide behind a
understand
cartoon.
the Geek Room in a conversation of whether or not God
That's the
existed.
same thing that
If they
fucking
would act their
Starkey did, and we saw that he looks like a goddamn wildebeest. So I mean, it's the same
Dude,
shit.
his wife looks like you need to wrangle her with a lasso. Like
That was a big oof. And see, look, I know folks like, oh my God, I'll talk about his wife. Look, no, his wife came out and was throwing hammers at people. So
no. What were you doing with your fucking wife?
Yeah. Oh no, she was throwing one of those hammers she was throwing was at my wife, and I was like, look, you look like an albino minotaur. You need to be put back in fucking Minotian goddamn maze somewhere. Okay, someone needs to lock your ass in the labyrinth where they found you. You beast. Stop it.
When you look like you should be fitted for horseshoes, you should not be commenting on anyone's looks.
I just want to point out, you couldn't pay attention in history class, but you could pay attention in art class.
It was interesting. Art history way more interesting than fucking US. I'm sorry. Art history up here, US history down here. That's just me. And I stayed the fuck awake the entire time. I have no shame.
I would slaughter those guys. Can you imagine me having a conversation with them about slavery? In case you guys don't even know, I already think that one of the members is racist. It's the one with the beard. I think it's called the Tatted Atheist. I believe he's a racist.
There it is.
Wait, whoa! Rewind it. The Tatted Atheist.
The Tatted Atheist.
He says it differently every time. Let me change the speed back.
First it was the titted atheist, which is technically true.
Yeah, look, he's a power lifter. That's what they do.
Understand that I would slaughter the Geek Room in a conversation on whether or not God existed. If they would act their age,
Well, I mean,
I would
Billy
slaughter
can't.
those guys. Can you imagine me having a conversation with them about slavery? In case you guys don't even know, I already think that one of the members is racist. It's the one with the beard. I think he's called the Tatted Atheist. I believe he's a racist. And a lot of people think I'm just saying.
The Tatted Atheist.
Tatted.
I've told him how it's pronounced like 4 times now. Like,
Okay, sub-Tatted.
well, the first time he said my name, I came in and I was like, "Where's the I in my name?" And then he got mad and then put me behind things, and then eventually I did the truffle shuffle.
Saying that because Jesus is Lord, or Jill left a comment there. No, I legitimately think that guy's a racist. And I got better reason to believe that now, considering Jesus is Lord has been on that channel now too.
So what was said? What did he do?
I called Jill a dipshit.
Oh,
You brought Jill onto the show. That automatically makes you a racist.
Yeah,
But
fair,
check this
because he's
out.
racist as fuck.
the fucking humanoid Snorlax that literally called him the dreaded N-Void, amongst the other stuff that she has said about life of a free spirit and whoever Charlie Gold. Shanny's good. Shanny's good with that.
Look, I have to be honest. When I watched the Cecil McFly documentary, I fancy myself a scholar of Shanny. But I didn't realize that there was a whole other racist saga that I was just not privy to at all.
Oh, I only recently found out. I only found out about that because of Irate Alex. Because I was like, oh shit, I didn't even realize this. That's one of the clips where Jason's like, what their EBT by lobster.
Wait, was that racist when I gave G-Man $10 for an apology video that he refunded?
Yes, that was very racist.
Oh, okay.
That's why he accepted it from me, not you.
All right.
So
also,
on
did
this
you hear Jill's line about special education?
Yeah, that more black people take.
Yeah, he specialized in special education for the blacks, is what he said.
The blacks, yeah.
What did I donate to him for? The like gay fund or what? What was the drag?
What was it?
Gay Thoughts
you were
Fund?
a video with him.
Oh yeah, I know you don't. I don't remember what it was. To stop the gay thoughts or something like that.
They seem to act a certain way when they're talking to certain kind of people. You'll see what I mean, ladies and gentlemen, when it's time to incriminate these people.
No.
I talk with black people all the time. I'm
You'll
only
see what I'm
mean to
talking
the
about,
dumb
trust
ones.
me.
Same with the white
They
people.
act a certain way when they're talking to certain kind of people. I believe that the Geek Room and Dragnauct Silver supports eugenics.
Really? Yeah,
What?
that proves you not being
I'm
alive,
gonna say this
then.
again.
guess you got a
I believe
point.
that.
I'm like, I support elephant eugenics in Atlas, but that's a whole separate case.
I don't know. Next video. Fuck. I'm going to.
You sure?
Yeah.
Offer some stuff.
Wait. Like, can we give it like 2 more minutes? Because I want to see if there's any content.
Hey,
You know there's not.
Christ. Come on, Tatted. We've had enough of this, haven't we?
I said, are you sure? We've had 2 minutes of a Shanny for Christ video.
People see this.
This
in
one
the
is great.
background, and they're constantly like,
Oh,
"You
God,
have an
it's
odor
bad
problem."
yourself.
Yes.
Pause.
There's context here. There's
Pause.
context. So every single time she has this any Vagisil product anywhere, it's always a woman who lets me know that it's there. The only thing that I picked up on that no one else did was the Glade thing sitting behind her. Every other time, it's a woman that's pointed this out. So because obviously I'm going to talk about it, I'm like, what the fuck is this behind you? Why do you have Vagisil powder behind you and Vagisil odor block wash in your naked photos, you nasty person? And so she's upset. She gets triggered. She makes this video. But what's funny about this is that she's acknowledging it. So what I did was that y'all know Aceto Koei, our doctor friend.
Yep.
I sent him this video.
Well, 2 questions. Is he still in our Discord? And 2, is he alive? Because,
He's alive, and he sent me a CT of someone who herniated their intestines into their scrotum somehow.
Wait, what?
Yeah, I'll send that to you later.
We'll do that.
I'll
we'll
send that to you later.
Wait.
Yeah, I said, hey, bro, what's going on? Hey, take a look at this CT.
You're gonna send that to Sam, but not me.
I will send it to everybody. I will. But yeah, he's not in Discord right now.
Turn you on, Xavier.
What?
But
Yeah, his kink is everything.
Aceto Koei is our doctor friend, and I sent him this video. So I'll tell you what he says after we get through some of this, because what he says is funny.
I'm like the internet. If it exists, I like porn of it.
$2 from Disco. G-Man's Against Racism is friends with Jill. Sounds about right, yes.
First of all, I know it says odor control on it, but this isn't what this is used for. It's just odor control.
Wait.
Women get this.
What?
You want odor control, but you don't need your odors control.
Look, this says Jack Daniels, and it says serve cold, but I'm just sort of just drinking it.
Wait, are you drinking one of those half a bag drinks where it's
Yes.
it's
just like men.
Who do you think bought this? Who do you think brought it to my house?
the half a fag?
Get their what is their powder they use? I forgot. But anyway,
Baby powder, you
women
have
use
those.
this for another reason other than odor control. This is also used for chafing because some women,
Chafing. Okay.
The amount of chafing that would go on with this fucking Sheila, you'd start a bushfire.
None. That see, Agrippa, that involves moving.
You know,
Hey,
you know,
Shanny, if
I
you're-
one of these. Go on,
if you're-
okay.
Maybe females in the audience could inform us, but I feel like this costs way more than just buying like gold bonds.
So actually, let me check the CVS near me. So, ladies in the chat, how many of y'all have baby powder of some type for your nether regions?
Or Or you could lose weight so that the chub rub doesn't affect your vag.
And
I'm just
like
gonna hit
me,
play after chub rub.
and they get their monthlies every month. They have problems with feminine products and dealing with rashes and itches. I've even gone
not
to
odor, bitch. Not
feminine
odor.
products to avoid rashes and itches. This is a 7th generation chlorine-free pads. I've tried to use tampons, but I've had some problems with that in the past, so I refuse to do that. So I stick with pads, but they still give me an unlikely rash, which is why I use this.
Where did the Glade
Now, if I did have problems,
It has PTSD. It killed itself.
I mean, does she think she's some sort of internet influencer that she's going to pick up a gig from Vagisil? Is this what this is about?
Okay. I just want to point out some Melissa in chat said that it's more likely to cause issues.
I would have thought so. I mean,
I'm just gonna keep on playing.
Links down below. I would be using another product from Vagisil. This is just a talcum powder. It's just, yes, it can absorb fucking odor, but that's not the point. It's for chafing, bitches.
Chafing.
So anyway.
Chafing.
Anyway, let me educate you some more. Now, if I did have a problem down in my woody guts, I would be getting a little tube.
In her woody
guts?
Woody guts. I'll back it up a little bit. There you go.
I've never heard of it called. My mother calls it
So
a monkey.
Anyway, let me educate you some more. Now, if I did have a problem down in my woody guts, I would be getting a little tube of Vagisil, which has a little bit of a mecoconazole in it, and that is a medicine that helps bring your pH level back where you have the correct amount of bacteria and yeast within your body, which every woman has to have down below. They have to have the right amount of yeast and bacteria down in her woody wuts, or it's not going to work right, which is why Vagisil.
For what?
What's she making? Camembert fucking cheese down there or something?
No.
I'm going to go bake some bread with Shanny.
Is so wonderful. Now, a lot of people like to pick on women over Vagisil and their feminine products because they're ignorant, sexist, misogynist cunts. So that's why us ladies, we have to educate men who want to be ignorant fucks over our
Looks like someone watched Sarah Michelle's video and talking about her crib over here.
feminine products and try to not sexually harass us and put us down because we use feminine products because we want to be clean and sanitary. And I don't know why they have a problem with women who want to take care of themselves down below, but apparently they do. So I just wanted to educate the men out there over the different types of feminine products that women have that they have to deal with every single month because they have periods. And sometimes you do need to get a little Vagisil, and there's nothing wrong with having a little Vagisil.
Hey, she said it wrong,
if you're
right?
having a little, problem down below.
Genius.
That's normal. That's what every woman has to go through.
$2 from Buck Melanoma, Jeebus. $2 from I'm Sorry Wilson. Imagine the sourdough she has down there.
That's nasty. That's nasty. So when women in the chat, is this normal?
No, they've already confirmed no.
I want to make sure because evidently I was sexist and sexually harassing her for pointing out that she has yet another Vagisil product that explicitly says odor block on it. If she had regular powder back, like I have fucking Vaseline somewhere around here, if I had it close enough to my desk, you can say I'm beating off with it, which I probably am. But like still.
So that whole time she was talking, I was reading chat and just reading their responses to what she was saying, and it was goddamn hilarious. Like you're not supposed to have any yeast in there.
So, since when do perimenopausal women have periods? That's a good point. Carnivorous ape. That's actually a really good point. I didn't even think about that.
$2 from Mo, Woody Guts, where Woody Guthrie is buried.
So Faith says no. Midnight Goddess, no. Jules, no. It's not normal shit to go see a doctor. No way. Lusty, no. Hillary, no. So all the women in chat are like, no, bitch, this is all you. So maybe they're all misogynist women too. But it seems to be just a Shanny. Which is weird.
They have internalized misogyny, Drag.
That's what it is. Because if like what I grew up with, if you had like fucking bat wings and shit like that, guys would use Gold Bond and put it down there, and then you just buy like a big container of it. Especially if you like, I was like wrestling shit like that. Of course, my big ass was chafing when I'm wrestling, but fuck.
Okay,
man.
here's if you're going to the field, it's a required item.
Yeah. Oh no, I had some just for guys.
Yeah,
just for the infantry. Yeah. No, I have that.
Yeah.
Well,
I fucking hate you, Wilson.
Or maybe if she fucking showered once every goddamn month.
Okay, no, wait, Sam.
Go on, Xavier. I know what you're gonna say.
Yeah, I had females deployed downrange with me. Shower maybe once every 3-4 weeks.
You imagine going down on math?
Dudes did.
Yeah, okay, but we won't get into that. But so none of them had chafing problems or like the need for Vagisil. There was no yeast inside of it. I wasn't making bread like Drag was.
All my stuff was in the jungle. Never had any of those problems. As long as you manage to dry your feet out and your crotch out every second day or something.
Were there women in the military at that time? I didn't know they had the right to vote.
Yeah, Amazons.
Wait.
$2 from I'm Sorry Wilson. $2 from I'm Sorry Wilson. I really don't want to read this. Shanny tried using tampons. She keeps losing them.
Okay, so we get the correction from a women, because I'm taking you women's opinion on this one. Sorry, perimenopausal women still have periods not as often. Thank you for that.
It doesn't mean they're unclean. It just means that's just what happens. You take antibiotics, you get a yeast infection. Great, I gotta get some Monistat. Now, Monistat is different from Vagisil. Monistat will take care of a whole yeast infection, which I've had like a few times in my life, not a lot, which is actually pretty good. And if you keep coming up with a yeast infection over and over again, I suggest you go to the doctor, because that's a sign of gonorrhea or chlamydia. So just go to the doctor, go get your pill, take care of that. So now you know that this is used for chafing, gentlemen. And yes, it can control odor, because that's not the only thing it can be used for. Because women can get rashes from these things that we need. Or do you want us to bleed everywhere, on your furniture, on your cars, on your seats, everywhere? Or will you allow me and not get
on your husband's
What's
face?
she spreading everywhere?
You piss on your husband's face. I fainted.
Just rewind it a bit, Tatted. What's he going to spread everywhere?
Blood.
A dog is staring at me now because of that.
$2 buck melanoma. Stop vag slime shaming Shanny bastardos.
Oh, snail trails. Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah. White guy TV in the chat.
On me to have pads and powder, so I can have my period the most comfortable way I can. But see, men like you don't care. You have to find a way how to degrade a woman and sexually harass a woman and tell a woman she's disgusting in ways that every woman has to deal with. Every woman has to deal with this thing that I deal with. Always trying to find products to be more comfortable in her life.
When y'all
because unfortunately, men like you
do y'all just concentrate on one wart?
Don't need to have your period every month, but you know what? I wish you kind of did. You probably wouldn't be able to handle it. You'd probably be bitching and moaning. You probably would be like complaining.
Games, isn't it? Where's the little ball under the 3 shells? Like, which one's moving? Fuck.
About having to buy the products every month.
You're thoroughly disgusting.
And then complain how you feel bad all the time. Anyway.
Okay, I think that's enough. Drag, if you want to read the thing from Acetal.
Yeah, so the physician that we know, Acetal, says everything she just said is due to her morbid obesity.
Yeah.
$5 from Buck Melanoma. I've had a really itchy taint lately. You think Vagisil would help? $2 from Mom. Sorry, Wilson. You're fucked up for this. Who needs a pad when you have a mattress?
Again, the killer. You know, fuck.
Yeah, she's not had any like tests done to confirm perimenopausal, any of that shit. The only test that we are pretty sure that she has was for the borderline personality disorder and drug test. Yeah, but that's other than that, nothing else been confirmed.
Drag, you about to eat?
I'm done eating, man.
God damn it!
I had to put my steak up.
Jules forever. Rev over there eating that discharge squirt, folks.
Say that.
That's disgusting.
Show me that booty hole.
What is up, fellow YouTubers?
Oh shit!
Bad boy.
Hold on, this is called what? Hold on, what? No. What was the title?
Calzone.
Candy calzone.
Candy calzone. A candy calzone.
I'll show you cool cobras how to make a candy calzone. Hopefully it plays out. If I play my cards just right, you will do just fine. You want to make the perfect pizza, you gotta get the oven on the preheat to 420. A candy calzone. This definitely sounds interesting, doesn't it? Just the title alone, it's like instant click.
No, it sounds like you're gonna get diarrhea. That's what it's.
Also, I bought a bag of Flamin' Hot Nacho Doritos.
Yeah.
Their new flavor. I'll be doing a review on those.
I would piss myself if he comes in and he goes, I bought myself a sous vide.
Cooking that bacon for our recipe.
Really?
I would die.
Do you have to throw your sous vide out if he buys one?
Don't make me answer hard questions, man. I would probably still keep the soup.
We gotta ask Agrippa if this is true. In Australia, a vagina is called a ungo bungo.
Not in that language I know. Just call it a cunt.
You call people that too.
Yeah, I was like,
Thanks, Buck.
It's a marvelously flexible word.
It's the shit of Australia.
It's just
What madness is this? We'll start off with 2 slices of thick cut bacon from Oscar Mayer.
Oh, fuck you, Mo. That's rude.
Bacon cooking in the pan, nice and delicious.
Good God. Bro.
We got the oven preheated.
I don't like this already.
Some of you may think, oh, that looks nasty, I'd never eat that. Some of you may think, you know what, I'll give it a try. Really, it depends on your personal opinion. Oh, look at that bacon cook.
What's up in the middle of his fart, like, right there?
Look at that wall.
I might have drinking just a little bit of vodka and Monster before making this cooking video, but that's alright, I'm 27.
Whoa,
that's a hard 27.
Wait. He's 27?
Fuck, he's done some miles. Fucking hell.
No, he's done
29. What the fuck?
He's near your age, Sam.
I'm like, you're not a good example for 29.
He's 3 years younger than me.
No, because you're starting to bald.
Also fair.
Yeah, but even that considered, I look young.
No. Have you seen him without the thing on his head?
You're a year older than me.
Have you seen the thing? Have you seen him without his fucking bandana on his head?
No.
Oh yeah, he's losing his hair.
He's nearly bald. Yeah. Mo is he the Gimp from Pulp Fiction without the suit?
He's getting there.
Jeremy Pace. Remember, folks, if a whale gives you a golden shower, it is the same as squirting.
Bro, if he responds to this, I'm just like, Cobes, I like you. You look dumb as shit, but I like you, man.
So
that's no hate here.
That bacon looks disgusting.
Oh, we'll continue. It's probably gonna get worse.
Okay, now that we got our delicious bacon,
he doesn't have
now
COVID,
it's time
folks.
to assemble this here calzone. We got our Pillsbury
that's
thin
smoker's
crust for our calzone.
27.
I'm gonna give it a good whack on the counter here, so that way.
Why?
With the camera on it, dipshit.
Did he wash his hands at any point?
Start
No.
this delicious calzone.
Nasty
Okay,
bitch.
we got the Jif peanut butter. I'm gonna put this in the middle.
What's you in
as
the
our
goddamn
sauce.
peanut butter? It doesn't
Making
go
a
with
candy
everything.
calzone. Pay attention, YouTube, because
Pay attention
dankness
to what? You
is
nasty
on the
bitch.
way. Pay attention, YouTube, because it's gonna get good.
No.
That's the oven letting us know that the preheat is done. Thank you,
That's what
oven.
you do is
This
stupid.
fork is covered in peanut butter. I want to lick it clean because I can.
Just think of Shanny's asshole while he's doing that.
No.
Hold on a
I'm
second.
drinking this completely negates
And
the
this
picture
is
you
what
just sent
our
me.
crust looks like.
Yeah, I know,
prior
doesn't it?
to
Oh, like,
becoming
I don't see what the problem is.
calzone. Now the next step we're gonna do is we're gonna add some brown sugar to that peanut butter. You take a nice little handful here and the top of our peanut butter because
I don't think he knows what a
why the
candy is.
fuck Not.
I'm assuming he's going to add one Skittle.
Right there with the brown sugar and the peanut butter.
That's
Now
leaning
the
over
next step is going to be to add some bananas to it. Now we're going to begin the process of stuffing our calzone. Take this fork.
Would you
and,
rather eat this
some
or
of you
Cheshire?
might say, well, wouldn't it be better
Cheshire's
to deep fry
thing.
the bananas
Cheshire.
and
Yeah,
some bacon
Cheshire.
grease?
If
That would be
Ames
pretty
would do it like
swinging, but
that.
that would take a little extra time. So
I
if you've
think
gotten
it's
to
cleaner than this.
this point, you're doing good. Next, we're going to add some of the fun stuff.
Drew Lover, going off what Jeremy Pace said, if a kaiju squirts on you, it's a kaiju.
To this to make it more sort of a candy calzone. Yeah, we got a nice big fat bag of mozzarella cheese.
No, wait, pause it for
Okay, it's not quite how I
Wait, pause.
intended.
Okay, he said in order to make it a little bit more candy for a candy calzone, we're gonna put mozzarella cheese on it.
Yes.
So
That
far, the
makes
list
perfect
of ingredients are peanut butter, bacon, powdered sugar,
Brown sugar.
brown sugar, bananas, and now mozzarella cheese.
Wait,
Now
wait,
I'm
our
gonna go ahead and
candy
sprinkle
mozzarella
some
cheese.
delicious mozzarella cheese. Take a look at this. Now that we've
That's the way your
sprinkled
dad kicked you out.
cheese all over on top of the bananas. Yeah, buddy. Now we're gonna take our delicious bacon and we're gonna, that's fully cooked, and we're gonna break it up on top of the melted cheese. Some of you may think, what in the actual flying
no,
fuck is
he
wrong
just
with
said
this
melted
autistic
cheese.
bastard? Why
He's
would
wrong,
you put
yes.
these things into a calzone? You sick fucking bastard. What the
Yeah.
hell's wrong with you?
What the
Some
fuck
of you
are
may
we-
think, you know what? That looks interesting. I'd try it. Now
No.
we need about maybe 2-3 more
This guy's gonna get
ingredients for
cold
this to
hands,
work. Some pepperonis,
Get?
some chocolate, and some more cheese.
You know, it's
Wait,
like-
what? Did he say he was putting chocolate in this? No. No.
No, that's not the weird thing. The weird thing's the
You're thinking
cheese.
to yourself, no,
How
there's
is he
no
not
way.
obese?
Oh yeah, we're doing this, YouTube. We are fucking
But
doing
the
this.
counter
Heroin.
is filthy.
This
You can see
sick
dust on the
bastard,
counter.
what the hell is he doing? You wanted a crazy ass pizza pocket, something to keep you watching. Like, what's he gonna do
No, wait.
next? Well, I got you.
Okay,
YouTube.
why does that
Trust
look
and
like
believe
the
I
shit
got
you would get in Lunchables?
We're gonna need some of these, of
Probably
course.
the shit you get in
But
lunch.
take a look at that. The pepperoni on top. Now what I want to do is I want to squish this down a little bit.
This
kinda
looks like if
flatten
Gary
it so
Indiana
that we
was
can
a
make room
calzone.
For folding the top
Oh my god.
over and
it's way too
everything. Got a
abundant.
little bit of peanut butter on
Right,
the side of my hand from doing that, but
Ugh.
Ladies, how you feeling in the chat?
that's all right.
Oh. There you go.
That's all right. We're
I
gonna
swear
add some
Vader's in his
chocolate
cage.
to that, so that it counterbalances with the peanut butter. Intricately
is
place these.
Oh, you
floating
actually put
chocolates.
candy in there.
This is looking quite nice, YouTube.
It is not.
Looking like some crazy ass shit you'd eat at a random party, like in the middle, anyways. But there's.
If I'm at a party and anyone serves this, I'm
Now
leaving.
we're gonna add some more cheese to the top of that and kind of squish it
What
around.
the fuck,
That mozzarella
dude?
cheese that we used on the bottom, we're gonna use it on the top. This is a very tricky and intricate
Oh, you'll see
recipe,
him
but
dying right now.
well, we'll see
Wait.
how it do. I bet you it's gonna
Very
taste delicious.
tricky and intricate
Just
recipe.
like that.
Yes.
Oh, It's beautiful.
His recipes generally call for globs of things.
There we go. Just a small handful of brown sugar.
Are you hungry, Agrippa?
Oh, I mean, just kill a fucking dog and put some baked
Dankness
beans
is
in a fucking
just about to be
trot.
stirred
What the fuck
upon
is this?
us, YouTube. Okay, there's the
I feel
center
like
for our
Angus is just
calzone.
disappointed at me and
Let's
just
see if we
sleeping on
can't
his bed
fold
like
it.
this.
This guy is way more successful at YouTube than all of us.
Oh yeah, I've no doubt about it, mate.
It's
Absolutely no
looking
doubt
pretty
about
good.
it.
I'm liking the way this is
Look,
looking.
everyone loves a good
So
tart.
I'm gonna take a sprinkle of that
It's
brown
not
sugar.
even the shape of a calzone.
He's even sponsored, Agrippa. Guess what kind of company he's sponsored by?
Weed.
A frying pan company or something?
Blue Chew.
Soap.
That he never uses.
It's a soap company, yes.
On the top.
He makes magic wands if you want one.
No, but on the real note.
I've already got one, mate.
Oh, I see
get
what you
the
did there.
bitch
It's your
in
penis.
Calzone in the oven and closed it 18 minutes.
No, it's Kickstand's penis.
Okay.
On the dot.
A blonde.
That's exactly why I pushed the button to 19, so that by the time I got the calzone in the oven, it would be a full 18 minutes. And now we're gonna wait, oh so patiently, YouTube. We go into the kitchen, and we pull out...
Hey, sounds like
which I
Sam's
just
girlfriend, Z
washed.
Kitchen.
You can definitely see all the
Sound German.
grease at the bottom of
I
this.
got the joke.
I might need to use both hands for this.
My girlfriend can actually cook though, and not produce what seems to look like a.
I've gotten this calzone.
I'm just saying that last screenshot kind of looked like Shanny's porn.
Serving slices.
Oh,
I'm gonna put some on a plate, and we'll give this crazy calzone a try. I'm gonna go ahead and pick.
Look at the grease coming out of that.
No, I think I.
So now we got 2 slices of that calzone that we just made right there on the plate.
I have
Now
diabetes.
comes the moment of truth, which is of course trying the disaster that we've just made. Letting it cool off a bit, I'm able to pick it up as a slice, just like that. Let's go ahead and give it a bite. Holy fucking shit, that's good.
Disgusting.
That is just phenomenal. Here's a cross section of that inside of that
That looks
calzone.
like, yeah, fuck yeah, straight up there, mate. Yeah.
That
Here's
literally
a
looks
cross
like
section of that candy calzone. Oh, YouTube. Oh, that is just flavor town and a half.
And this is why you don't have a girlfriend.
Really? You didn't think it was the lazy eye? Or
Which
like-
one's the lazy one?
You can get past all of those things. You can't get
The
past
fact that he looks like he's 47.
He has
Except-
Ozzy
Yeah,
tattooed
exactly.
across his fucking knuckles.
Wait, what does he have tattooed? Ozzy?
As in the musician.
Yeah.
No, I assume, not in terms of your country of origin.
$5 from Jeremy Pace. This is Ron. Cheshire so nasty. King Cobra would not eat that.
Oh God, that's why. It's like he must sit at home and just go, "What's some nasty shit that I can do?" They'll discuss people while they watch me do it.
Like,
yeah,
I think he genuinely thinks this is good cooking.
I just bought it for the fucking video. I don't want this shit disgusting.
oh,
I used to like
I see.
lobster, but I can't eat it now. I went and I bought a fucking live lobster with my food hands. Why are you allowed to buy a live lobster with your food hands? So I picked out the biggest.
I don't think that's a live
juiciest
lobster.
one. Just a lobster. So think of people like that cashier, right? So she'd have to work at least an hour and a fucking half to. This is an hour and a half of her time.
Whatever
for me to buy
brought
this so I can make a fucking YouTube
doing a
video.
great job.
Thank you. Her taxes paid.
What's
Like,
up?
these
She
people's
bought them
taxes
titty.
paid for this. It's like they're fucking. They can barely afford to fucking feed themselves, and their taxes are going for people to buy fucking lobster with their food stamp. She's got a fucking flip phone.
oh wait, so she
probably
bought them and
gets
she's wearing a push-up?
Yeah,
off all the time.
that
She
one's
can't
got
even
fucking
fucking afford to pay her bill, right? The government, so this is just my normal phone, right? I don't need another phone. The government gave me a fucking free smartphone. This is what minimum wage people's taxes are going for. This is my Coach keychains. These 3 keychains here, they cost more than those minimum wage people's fucking car payments. These 3 keychains are more than that.
The guy that's filming this, I've stayed in his former apartment in Denver, and I'm not happy about that.
Yeah, we all have regrets, Sam.
Yeah, like I'm not happy about that.
Did you clean up?
No, she wasn't there. It was before. He was with his ex-wife, which was, I mean, I feel comfortable saying this now, an immigration marriage.
Okay. Russian.
Fucking car payment. Well, actually, most of them don't
Ukrainian.
even
Very
have
okay.
fucking
Yeah.
cars. They're using fucking public transportation. And you can just sit on your ass. I'm on Social Security for depression. Depression is a disability. So if you're too depressed to work full time, apply for Social Security. So this is what the minimum wage people will pay for. Is for me to give lobster to my fucking dog and make a YouTube video about it mocking them.
Yep, that happened, and she got a lot of press for that. And
Didn't she? Fucking what? Jeez.
oh yeah,
She made the main news, I think, didn't she?
yeah, right wing media news caught a hold of that, and boy,
Yeah.
she did not
They
like
ate
it.
shit on it.
Oh yeah, no, didn't she get prosecuted for it?
She may have.
Yeah, for fraud.
She's
I'm
a
sorry,
terrible
I-
person.
you see girls like that, and you get women like that, and you just go, you know, you've got teeth there. I'm not going to go anywhere near that one. It's just not going to happen. That's just nasty.
Florida people.
Dana McWhite, $2. Is this 4chan hangout? Yes, it is.
Is to quite honestly, they're trying to trigger you.
Yeah, well, it doesn't. No,
Hate voters.
Here's the thing. It doesn't trigger me. I find it.
The fuck?
Wait, what?
That was just hate boners.
Oh.
You may think that you're safe, but nowhere is safe. There's a new troll in town,
I see the title.
and he's coming for you, Darth.
What's up, Dad? Okay, Dad. So, let's have a discussion. Is he, like, still deafened? Darth, can you hear me? Dad. 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 Hey, Dad,
Okay.
yeah, Darth, I'd also like to make an apology to you.
Okay, Yuri, shut up.
Hold on, wait, Darth, can you hear me?
No, he has me muted. He probably just
Hold on,
muted
wait,
too.
can you tell him to unmute me? I want to apologize.
I can't.
Oh my God.
He has me
No, not
unmuted.
you. I don't mean you. Somebody who's like
Child.
doesn't have him muted.
Hey, Darth.
I
I
tried to have a
apologize,
civil
Matt.
discussion with Darth Dawkins, and yet he muted me anyway.
Yeah.
Most likely you guys are gonna remember this. Remember when Gigi said she wanted to hook up with Dee Dee's son?
Oh god. Is this where she tried to fuck Diddy's son?
I can't say shit though because I
Uh,
want to fuck Midnight's sister.
Fair enough. Yeah.
Is she
I
above?
don't want to fuck Redline's sister though. Her nose is too big, which I realize as a Jew.
Oh. Of
Oh,
course,
what
you
is
have to play
it?
this fucking
Oh god.
Last video of the night.
Oh god.
Okay, hopefully this is the right way. I don't have this upside down. Guys, I gotta tell you guys a dream that I just had. I'm not even gonna do my normal intro. And I thought this was really interesting when I had this dream. When you hear it, you'll understand why.
No, we won't.
I don't know where I
Brad,
was.
how
It
you
looks
doing
like I
there?
was in lower Manhattan? In lower Manhattan somewhere.
That's a long finger. G-Man will
Or
enjoy that.
somewhere near
Bowl?
somewhere near the
Double
bridge in New
penetration
York.
this time?
And I was with Evangelist Ken, my brother, and my sister, and a couple of other people, I think. And what happened was we had just came from an event that we was at, and we left the event, and we was in this minivan, and we had just listened to the news and everything was fine. But out of nowhere, and I mean literally out of nowhere, there was these. No, that's not what happened. They shut the government down again. Not the government. They shut down the economy and everything because of this coronavirus business and everything and whatnot. They shut everything down.
And everything and whatnot.
And we was in this minivan, right? And what happened was we all got in the minivan and we was coming back to Jersey City to I don't know how many of you are familiar with the downtown area, but there's a park down there called
The
22 Park.
city.
I'm sorry, a park, a school down there called 22 School, and there's a little park across the street from 22 School, and like there's Holiday Street, there's Communipol, and there's like this whole area that's in downtown Jersey City. But we wasn't really far from that, and that's where we was trying to go, coming from New York. As a matter of fact, come and think about it, we might have been in the Hoboken area when this happened. Now that I think about it, because I was trying to figure out where we were, but we was coming from there, and then I'm telling you, they set up all of these checkpoints, and the reason why they set up these checkpoints is because they wanted to check every car for coronavirus, and these people were wearing like all white or whatever. They were wearing like these medical clothes or whatever, and they were stopping people, and they wanted to test the vehicles. They had the ability to do this. They check all of the vehicles for coronavirus. You know, so you know we're complying and whatnot. Traffic jam here, and then I'm trying to remember. What happened was when they got to our car, they, you know, we all got out and they checked it, and they were saying, man, this car is filthy. But I remember looking at the car, and the car wasn't really dirty. You know what I mean? But they were saying it was filthy. So I found that to be weird. But what happened was, me and Evangelist Ken and my brother, I think, was going to this building, right? And I don't know, I just turned around while they, you know, because I'm like that. I turned around and I watched them, you know, testing the car or whatever for the coronavirus, and I turned around and I saw this man in his car just disappear. That's not the thing that got to me. I saw this man in this car completely disappear, right? And after that happened, me and my brother looked at each other and we were like, it's gonna happen, the rapture's here, right? So we were holding each other, bracing each other, you know, saying praise God in our minds or whatever, and nothing happened. We were still here. So I'm like, what the? And then, you know, we're still waiting to disappear, like the person we just watched disappear with his car and whatnot, right? And then it didn't happen, and I realized what just happened. And I don't know, this the environment in general just changed. And we went inside this building trying to understand what just happened and why it just happened. And I believe Evangelist Ken, I don't know if he was taken in a rapture or whether or not he was with us. I know we got temporarily separated. And this is the part of the dream that got to me now. Because when I looked out the window at this building that we was in, everybody on the streets, it was like these people wearing all black and carrying rifles, standing all over the streets, right? And then it was some young men, like maybe they were volunteers or whatever, but they were wearing army shirts.
I'm waiting for the bathroom part.
Oh, fuck.
Right, and it was standing on the streets, and then all of a sudden,
Apparently, it gets pretty good at the end.
Over the building, and then they was all over the place so much that they was even in the bathrooms, watching everything that everybody did. There was even somebody there watching somebody take a dump. I know this because I went into the stall to go to the bathroom, and I didn't know nobody was in there. There was a dude sitting there, and right outside the stall was a guy right there, just standing there doing security or whatever. So I went to the bathroom, and then this soldier, because I don't know, everybody was being harassed by them. People was being shoved and pushed, and they were doing the checkpoint things outside, and it was like you had no rights whatsoever. This just came out of nowhere. You know what I mean? And then when I went to the bathroom, this soldier followed me into the stall and was giggling. And then it was somebody in the stall, because obviously I walked in on somebody going to the bathroom, and this guy walked behind me, and he was giggling, and he was unzipping his zipper while I was in there with the other guy who was giggling. So I shoved the soldier, and I got out of there. You know what I mean? But it was very difficult to even get out the bathroom because they was asking me, where you going?
Okay, so a soldier followed him in the bathroom, and because obviously we walk in on other guys already using the bathroom, and then the soldier,
as you do,
as this guy,
yeah, as you do,
yeah, as you do, starts giggling because that's what you do before rape. You put your zipper whilst giggling, and while your victim is trying to escape, you just go, where are you going? Where are you going? As you're giggling and unzipping your zipper and retrieving your member. Yeah.
Technically, that wouldn't be rape. You can't rape G-Man. He's willing.
Yeah.
You definitely can't.
I just, it's interesting that it's an army soldier that's giggling. Yeah.
I think he might have been a medic.
What, was he a medic? I don't remember that part of the story. Maybe.
I'm pretty sure.
In his head, we can infer that it was a medic.
He might have been light-skinned, black.
Yeah. That's a lot of medics, man. A lot of
strong grip.
Strong grip. Especially if you get around the throat too, man, because you know you can choke you a little bit.
Wait. Was he a man whore?
That's a lot of medics, man. You're describing a lot of medics.
If he wasn't a man whore, he can't be a medic.
Yeah, no, that's a prerequisite. You have to be.
He might have been overpowering with arm wrestles.
In any traditional sense.
I mean, if you're a female, then you're a whore.
Yeah, I don't think Drag's a man whore. I think he's...
Okay, then Drag's not a medic.
Evidently not. Must have been some other guy.
Yep.
Fair.
He only got with one chunky white chick as a light-skinned black dude. I just that's not whoredom right there. That's supposed to be your wheelhouse, Drag.
Well, we finally figured out that Drag's been lying this whole time about being a medic.
There we go. Secret's out.
Oh, that ruins G-Man's fantasy.
Yeah, you just fucked up his fantasy.
Yeah, you're dick, dude.
I didn't catch it the first time, but evidently the guy he walked in on was giggling too, supposedly.
Yeah, he said it. Yep. They were both giggling. G-Man was about to be the meat in a sandwich.
No, wait, was it my giggle or Drag's giggle?
You know, it's really interesting that G-Man is attracted to white women and black males. It's very strange.
Yin and yang and such.
It's really the yin and yang. How do you feel about being the yang right now, Drag?
No comment.
Well, that's all the videos I have for this week.
Lawn and strong.
What?
Druid Lover said lawn and strong.
Oh. So that's our last video for this week. Hope you all enjoyed it. Thank you very much for the panel for coming on. Especially someone who's geriatric and still up at this time. That's surprising. You're gonna have to take yourself an extra Viagra tomorrow.
The Bolivian marching powder works really well.
Or that. That also works, I am told. So generally what we do is we do shout outs. So Agrippa, anything to shout out?
I think I'm going to be on Nate's channel later tonight, and there's talk of me being on ProLib with Kyle at one of the Sunday things. I'm not sure whether it's tomorrow or next week.
Oh god, I got a couple last second super chats. Giggle while saying nothing is interesting.
Now this is interesting.
Oh no, fuck, my bad. Or whatever pointless job you did in the Navy, Billy. I was an electrician. Thank you very much. It was very. It's not up there with Nuke, but it's pretty good. Xavier, you got anything to shout out?
Kickstands.
Kickstands. Okay, Drag, you got anything to shout out?
You're gonna dream about me. Please let it not be a gay rape fantasy. All dreams are appreciated. Please do share them. Yeah, I don't know. I feel kind of weird now. Thank you for all the media titty pictures, lobster bisque, all of it. Don't be a bitch and hide behind paywall for people to give you credit.
Members only.
Send you plenty of things to balance out the force drag.
No, you balance things with kickstands. I'm good, man.
Sam, you got anything to shout out?
Hashtag what about Jew? First off, push it. I'm sorry to Bullionator that I'm not as autistic as he is, because I think that's something he struggles with. I'm kidding. Slightly drunk. Yeah, just salt mine. Enjoy Judaism. Invest well. Roth IRA over a traditional IRA because you get taxed on the way in, not on the way out. You know the whole deal.
And thank you so much for the panel. Thank you for the super chat. Thank you for everyone watching. Please leave a like, subscribe, all the other bullshit. Thank you for Midnight for volunteering to be a candidate for Dumb Fuck of the Year. I'm just gonna play this fucking premiere, and then we're gonna be kicking the fuck out. So peace and Maranatha to all you fuckers.
Marinara.
Marinara.
Marinara.